Israel's. He was coming in and attack Israel. He took the northern kingdom and he wanted to take the southern kingdom. Now listen to God. This is the purpose that is purposed against the whole earth. Wait a minute. Did God just say that his destruction of the Assyrians in Israel impacts all the earth? Yes. So what if God didn't do that? Then history would be different. The reason, listen, the only reason this happened exactly how God said that it would is because God had a specific purpose in doing it, because it was part of his overall plan for the entirety of the physical creation. You see how God thinks now? One little event in the history of man, friends, it's a tiny little bitty thing to you and to me. What do I care about the stupid Assyrians attacking Israel? I don't. God does. And it had to be the Assyrians. It couldn't be the Babylonians. It couldn't have been the Egyptians. It couldn't be Palestinians. It couldn't be Russians or Americans or Chinese or Japanese or any other nationality you want to bring. God said it had to be the Assyrian. Now listen. You see what's missing off of that? There's no S there. God is talking about one single person. Sennacherib. That's how precise the sovereign will of God is. Sennacherib, the Syrian king. Not Assyrians, the nation, where anybody could have done it. Assyrian, the man, the king. Now you see how the sovereignty of God works. He says the same thing about the Medes and Persian with Cyrus. He called them by name hundreds of years before the man came into existence. Why? Because he purposed, that is purpose, against the entire world, the whole earth. And this is the hand that is stretched out over all nations. Wait a minute. The Assyrians' hands wasn't stretched out over all nations. He ain't talking about the Assyrians' hands. He's talking about his own. He's talking about his own purpose. Did you not read that he set the quantity of nations in the world on earth according to the number of the children of Israel who went into Egypt with Joseph? 70. Now think about that. Those 70 souls went into Egypt long after God named the nations. Yet, that which he spoken came to pass. What if it was 71? Then God would be proved to be a liar. What if it was 69? Then God would have been proved to be a liar. Folks, you're talking about thousands of years between the two. Well, a thousand years. Totally amazing. But he purposed it, and he watched over it to bring it to pass. You see, that's sovereignty. That's what you don't have. That's what I don't have. That's what none of the angels, holy or unholy, none of them have that. He does. So when you think about God, when you think about chosen, when you think about election, when you think about appointed, when you think about those things, you need to look at it this way. As I thought, I'm going to bring it to pass. As I purpose, it shall stand. And every little event, every tiny little event, every decision you make, every decision I make, every decision the angels make, every single one of them, the billions and trillions, and I don't know what's the biggest numbers you can think of decisions and thoughts and intents that are happening every second of every day are all governed by the thought of the Most High God. They are all governed by the purpose of the Most High God. Everyone, friends. You say, well, if I change my mind, it's part of the purpose and thought of the Most High God. You see that? You say, well, what if I think something bad? I said it's part of the purpose of God. Friend, he uses both the good and the evil for his glory. Now, he covers all the nations. Now listen to verse 27. For the Lord of hosts, for the Lord of hosts has purpose. Listen to God. Who will annul it? What angel can change what God has decreed? What animal? Can the sun and the moon change what God has decreed? Can they say, no, God, I ain't rising today? Can you? Can you annul what God has decreed? If he takes back his spirit and his breath right now, can you say, no, I ain't dying today? And I don't care what you say, God, ain't gonna happen. For the Most High God has purposed it. Can you stop it? Can you stop me, says the Most High God? The answer to that, friend, is no. Do you know you are not sovereign and someone else is? God's hand is stretched out. Now listen. Who will turn it back? Oh, friend. No one talks about himself like the Most High God. Why? Because he's sovereign, friends. And you're not. There's absolutely nothing you can do against God's decrees. You say, I don't like that. So what? Annul it. You say, I don't like that. So what? Turn it back. Go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Devil. Go ahead, Mr. Michael the Archangel, Mr. Seraphim, Mr. Cherubim, Mr. and Mrs. Human. Go ahead. Annul what the Most High have commanded. Turn back his hand. You got the wrong God. If you can do this, if you can overrule him, then you're God and not the Most High. But you're not.